Ladies and gentlemen, these are companies, okay, briefly about these non-finance banks, the companies that we are working. Okay, here if you look at this map is also the map of Sudan, and this is briefly about our companies. We do, of course, banking, okay, basically, and then these are all the company, the bank logos here. So the credit cards, and then the real estates, and then we have here Waine, okay, as the warehouse, and then down here we have four stores also. Okay, those are company logos. Okay, they are made for purpose. Okay, there are reasons for these company logos. These company logos, they are supposed to cover, okay, solve these problems, our tension between the internet, our tension between the TV, our tension between the telephone. Okay, because those agents for the computers, which is the internet, the agent for the TV, the agent for the phone, wall plug. Okay, they are agents. So those agents, they are like Rogers, Bell, Fidos, Kudos, Tellers, okay, Voodoos, charters, and then we have also insurance companies that are also agents, such as any insurance companies for vehicles, for homes, and then for life insurance, those people. And then how we don't want them to service is because they're involved with the price. Okay, they are hindering people per month with the price. And then we found this price they're asking from the household, because this is their agent. All the homes, all the Canadian homes, that is a home for 50 million Canadians, or for 100 million Canadians. All these homes, these agents which we name there, they are the one, okay, hosting each line here of those areas. So once they host those lines, they are found to charge each of those lines. If now they are charging this kind of a line for TV, they are charging this one $60, this one $60, that's $60, and then $60. How much you are supposed to look here per month? We don't have money to cover those things, and then government says we cannot stand for you, and then we cannot fight on your behalf, and then we cannot pay when it comes to internet, because internet is a computer like this. This computer is you bought it yourself. It's for you to use in your households. We don't know your business. That's what the government said. And if I'm self-employed here, okay, inside my company here, I'm self-employed. So do I have really money covering all the expenses that are coming from to expenses, which will cover these agents, which will pay these agents, that agent, okay? Because if I signed these agents with the another companies, different companies, and then mobile phone like this also, the same another agents, maybe Charters, maybe Bells, maybe Rogers, it's all different things. So here, this is like a home phone now. If you are home, you ring someone, you get the number today, and then in 2 weeks the number expire, you have to get another number. You lost the first number and then another number. How will you build contact? No contact build, no business. That's why it's useless. So now this service here, if a guy charge my computers, they are charging my computers to say this kind of word. They are charging my computers $120 per month for me to enable this service, say it online, because this is a TV. Each man have to upload the TV to YouTube's, and then have to pay my YouTube's. This is like paying my subscriptions, okay, my YouTube subscriptions, $120 per month. From who? From the same internet, because this is what they call internet, and this is what they call Wi-Fi, because it's a computer connected the TV. And then for me to do the TV online, okay, to do the TV on Facebooks, to do the TV on Link, to do the TV on Twitter, or to post a note on Twitter, and then to post a single notes of my office. You see, so that subscription is 120 just for the internet. What about this phone here is not connected? And then if I want this phone to ring here without this number getting changed, and then for me to keep it, and then every month I have to pay $120. You see there? And then if I want also my home phone there, the line, I have to pay it also $46 if I connect with the bells. Because home phones here, normally people call bells for that. And then sometimes they are saying you put a deposit, $200 deposit, and then we connect your phone there. And then for this one here, this is this guy here, the TV, okay, for you to watch music, for you to watch a movie, for you to watch city TV, and then you connect the TV there, and then you have to pay also $46, sometimes $96. You see that? That is how much money. If the government doesn't pay, that doesn't compensate. It's quite useless. And then we communicate. Okay, we campaigned. That is elections campaigned, community guideline and strikes protest. We rant a lot, and then even this morning we vis-a-vis open people's eyes, and then we wake up people who are sleeping, because we happen to answer the questions and answers which come from these affected areas. Okay, and then a guy warned. A guy said this one. They are billing us $126 because the service delay delayed for 18 hours. They cut the service here in the household and delayed for this one for 18 hours. We have no service in Canada, and then 1 million people affected, and then we caused it because we campaigned. Now we got fined, and then we got charged higher. Last month we got charged $123, which is this month we paid this month. Okay, this is July. We got charged $123, and then now this is $126. This is now August, $126, and then have to pay in August first. If I not pay again, whatever I paid, and then I will not pay it, they will cut this service. You see, and then they have to stop this service to send a nonsense letter that we paid you back, and then they have to start that computer will run like this, will run off, and then you wait, you go there, you arrange back your things, like the guy chase you off home, and then you arrange it, and then now to announce another money, and then they send it the computer off, and then you will find the heat, even the power light off sometimes, damaging everything. You see, so that is because they are robbing only the money from the residents. That's why we found almost 100 million Canadian residents, their sufferings, they are powerless. Okay, because the guy, they put this guy Rogers, which is charging this kind of TV for us to put ourselves on YouTube, charging this kind of YouTube. They put it on the CTV the day before yesterday, I think. From all along he been on TV when he sat down here the internet in our households for 18 hours. Okay, he was the one that they put on the TV. Okay, and then now all of us, we have nothing to put on TV. That was the guy. They put the guy on the TV, remained on the TV for 10 hours, remained on the TV for 18 hours. That is when they returned the service to us. And then I wake up 4 a.m. I connected everything. I found he brought all back the systems, and then I check my things, and then I come and upload the videos. There is a video which I uploaded there, which campaign with them with that regions, and then we said we stand for the communities in this election, in this campaign, and we have community guideline and strikes protest, and then for which community should weight our advantages. These logos which we show you there, the Ziz and the Waine. Okay, if you weight us, okay, our aims, this is aims of our warehouse is to enable these Canadians who are affected with this kind of technologies. We will bring the modems, we will bring the Wi-Fi's in with our names, and then with our warehouse names, and then we will retain it all in our warehouse, and then distribute it to these people who are affected. Okay, these Canadians who are affected at large. Okay, we distributed these things to them. We give to them at $19 or less than $20. That is the least we will do. Okay, we swear to God, and then we will abide with it, and then we will do all the service. We don't want this kind of Rogers, Bell, Fidos, whoever you tell us, whoever their car insurance vehicles, they are just nonsense. Whatever their home insurance, they are nonsense. Whatever their life insurance, they are nonsense. They are wasting people monies, and then here a guy have to go and chop for you a chicken, and you are taking this kind of money from the guy. The guy is broke from Africa. How much money is the employers really paying at the workplace? If you look at the employers' expenses, the employers themselves, they will pay you less than the duration of what we are earning from service Canada desk. Okay. If they want, they will say it, the minimum wage is $7. Okay, and then the average wage is $13 per hour. You see there, $7 per hour, $13 per hour, and then those who work in the office with much office experience, they earn roughly $40, $46. That is the average for the office workers. People who work in chickens, in farms, they're earning $7 per hour. And then they're earning $13 per hour. This is the factories. And then you have to grind peanuts, you have to package peanuts, you have to offloading and loading peanuts in the factories, offloading and loading of this one chicken in the farms. And this is loading and addition for forklift drivers. This is their works. How much money is there retained? And then this is what you are mistreating the people. And then here your rate is better. But you sit in the office, the guy is there in the road to all this kind of service. If those are the kind of people, because they are slaveries, right? And then for me here also these days I isolate myself very much because I'm affected. I'm not in the vehicles. I'm not operating motor vehicles. And then I isolate myself because I don't have a vehicle to get to those service and then help also in the factories. Okay, I isolate myself, and then as a self-employed, I put myself in the office. I don't know what is happening in the factories these days. If I know very much, I may say so, but I really don't know. So with this weight of advantages we brought to the Canadians, we want to sell the product only less than $20. We will give for you. You own it. It's your own. We don't follow your age. We don't follow your names. Okay? So you own it. You buy. If you expect we are not really there stores, we will add as a warehouse. We will provide the policies, and then we will change it to this kind of retail stores who are dealing with the computers. If this is Microsoft computers, they are whoever you call it, they are selling from those chained, because this is Samsung's phones, or this is the Apple phones where they sell them, and then we give the product directly there. If with the questions and answers, someone said, yeah, how able is ZizBank and how able is Waine stores or warehouse? Are we able that we will provide this service? In the radio response, we said yes, we will, and then how? Yes, we said if it come to how, and then our how is different. The scene scenarios of our delayed to provide the service at the quality levels, because we're having punched. You are providing the service, a guy will punch you at no notice, and then you will find the computer run off there at no limits, because what? Rob already $8 of your control. You see that? So what are we really doing? So that is it telling me the computer ran away. I have to reverse my computer and rearrange it back. Like here, a guy knocked the doors. What did the guy come here? Just to set up only the sound on that alarm and then go back to their home and relax, because they claimed they're technicians. But the alarm is still disturbing me there. Quack, quack, quack every second. You see there? That is the same thing. As if, because why the guy set the alarm, they're saying they want all the different rent 2,000 per month. If you're paying 2,000 at least, you look more reasonable. And then for us, this is immigration, this is refugees status and citizenships. We are paying how much? We are paying the $85 for 1 bedrooms, and then they want a clarification of at least 2,000. And then this guy, which is standing there, the white guy at the door who come and activate that alarm there, is paying how much? He write a letter and then happen to give me his rent, per month rent. He suggests he's paying $7,000 per month for his rent here, down here, in the building somewhere. In these same buildings where I'm residing, my unit is 903. Then the unit could be 905 or 107, or not 107 or 103. You see there? So that is overview. And then the rent is 7,000. The guy suggests on the bill. And then I said this is a wrong letter. I don't know. Mind, I qualified for my $85. That is what the government covered. I don't know. Because they want that alarm to help them now hold this price up, because we concentrate, we are developing technologies, is to drop the law and then to withstand filmed. They want what? Damage areas, all damage. That's why. So how do you see yourself very far from these issues that we are trying to verify? So we concretely said, if these are the same people who activated this line, and then they happen, because we were concentrating on the map here of Sudan, we fix editing here, because the guy has irresponsibilities, and then brought the map very ugly, cut it into two only. We want the map cut no more, but they have to isolate themselves if they have the business controlled, which is secured, which is God-fearing business. And then they will isolate themselves instead. Not they shouldn't be isolating themselves with the group of numbers. You see there? We teach them how to isolate themselves. So we isolate them, and then we secured Uganda as Sudan. That's what we did there. And then these issues affected the DRC Congo people. And then it resulted in a war, and then they happen to flee their country and then come and settle in Uganda. If they settle in Uganda, their areas needed to be improving. What about their fishing lodge? Uganda is eating a lot of fish. They want to invest. They want to gear fishing lodge. The people who are fishing, they want these people to retain the better different salaries. the fishers, so that the fishers fish there, they give the fish to the market, and then the market sell it at a reasonable price, which is settled there by Ugandan, at least for different for 100 years. Okay, those price Ugandan set is 100 years. The price there is 100 years, or the price there is 30 years fixed rate. Okay, because when we said the price is 30 years or the price is 50 years, that was when you see this Uganda resort, now they are 100k currency is 100k, and then they come with the resolutions, and then they release that tender 100k around, and then the 100k stayed less than 40 years in the record. Okay, or more than 40 years in a record, or more than 30 years in a record, let's say it. And then if that is so, and then you know how much a fish is supposed to be sold in Uganda. So if this is the amount, and then there they need this one, they need 444 billion US dollars to invest in this fishing lodge, so that this much fishermen they got hired, increasing the numbers of the fishers, so that they will be able to this one, that to bring the market fishing congested, not reducing the marketing. Okay, so because the number has gone higher, okay, because the refugees numbers increase in the countries. So now, what about in Canada? How far do Canadians look themselves? As we said, this is Waine, the Waine warehouse, and then this is this warehouse. And then if our concentration is to bring this kind of problem, because this is internet is one of the issues, and then there I'm also a computerized accountant, the payrolls, which is the CGA, CMA, and then CPAs associated certifications, and then what solutions we can bring to resolve this kind of issue. We brought, this is our warehouse, this is Waine warehouse, and then we will supply these stores which are retailing this kind of Samsungs or Apples, which other ones, and then those are modems. We have it, of course the manufacturers, they have it, everybody have it. If they have it, now they release them, the modems or those systems direct to this warehouse, and then not gonna go to these people who are tendering the residents in Howley. Okay, we retain those things to this one, to those warehouse, and then supplies at less than $20 buy away. Okay, and then no follow up. They get it free. That is what we stand for. So if we stand for like that, that is what we call here with this training, we call here with this press, we call here, this is marketing, and this is what we call moving customers closer to your to your shopping stores. We are not trying to isolate the customers. We are not trying to isolate the nations. We are trying to move the nations where? Close to our stores, so that they get the traffics to buy the product and then to use it, to make the use of it. So here, these people, they are reacting, and then we are saying, they are reacting, we are saying. I don't know, white people has their mentalities, I don't know. You see? And they are black too there inside of those issues. They have related issue. And then for us, we said this is Bell and whoever, we delete their files. If we delete those deleted files of Rogers or carries X, red X, okay, the papers will go dumped there. We don't want them. Whatever they stop the service, we don't care about it. Okay, what we know is this one, we will get the post to move those sub-products which they are moving to their stores, which they are fooling the people with, and then we move to this warehouse or to another warehouse, which is more government, and then for which government will recognize, and then for which this government, when we mean government, okay, when we mean this is Waine, when this is this, or this is a government, and then this is whoever, there we mean at least church leaders will be able to go over and verify themselves there. Okay, because if they can invite church leaders, if you cannot invite church leaders and then you twist my words again and then you are failing there. Okay, because we know when we use church leaders, they have they have curse. They can curse those others anytime they get sold selfishly to peoples. Okay, therefore we want this one. We want to work with the government. We want to work with the church leaders, and then we work this warehouse in a way that will be more secured, not to be individual pocket size. Okay, for which here now the difference is like this. This is the Bank of Canada. The Bank of Canada, they said this morning, rob this one, Rogers stores. And then how do they rob the Rogers stores? To increase market price, to increase food price, for CTTV to bring that food price in the market, in Canadian market is higher than it used to be yesterday. And then how do they know that the food price and then the fuel price is $4, $5 in Canada, than yesterday it was $3? What is the difference there? Because the guy, this is the Rogers who rob the money from the households. This is that is Rogers, the same Rogers who built the Petro Canada. They built Petro Canada, this same amount, which is $126. They built Petro Canada. They built the food store, whoever they call it. I don't know where you buy from Toronto, the food store where you buy, and then where the CTV put. They built the guy, and then the guy have to pay them for August $126. You see there? Now the hacking was made direct there, because this hack put this one, the Bank of Canada have to go and rob that money, which the whoever Rogers and Roger robs, and then whoever Bell robs, whoever Tellers robs, whoever they rob, and then they have to bring it all and then manufacture this money, okay, print it out. The money, that's why Bank of Canada suffered to print out the money, and then they announce if this money is print out, the money was scandaled. The price was high on your case. But we know this is your customers. Rogers customers slice the cut over this kind of equipments. Okay, slice their cut here, put their MasterCard or whatever their font, they put like this a chip of their font, and then pay off right off the debts of that they owned there with Rogers. They pay all their debts. Okay, they pay all their bills, and then those are pay bills which Canada's the Bank of Canada suffered to print it. Then they print it. That's how the origin of those market which you are seeing up going result from there. And then why was Canada selling low? Because these people they built, and then this is built Rogers, and then this is a Hydro. They're all set by the Canadian government, okay, and the church leaders. They're supposed to bill people how much? $19, less than $20 per month. But they all vacate. Why? I don't know. Because they said, yeah, we have new technologies come up. And then they said they feel they are the bosses of all these new technologies. If you see anything light screen, they are the bosses of all those light screens. So on overview, this is this one, the airport, of course. The airport also found this one, that they are fighting of this one, of the decolonization of Sudan, okay, because they are helping us secure these matters, and it happens. Although Air Canada airport says flight delayed, these people cannot migrate to this area. Let them not go here. And then the event happened in England. Why? Because yes, if these people they happen to move like this, they move, and then they tied this control. because there is a case 100 this one 50% of this kind of price going up like this coming from where, from South Sudan issues. So that is to remove those discolonizations. If those people they were released from here in Howley, and then without stopping with them mask on their face, they will not decolonize Sudan. Okay, decolonize Sudan. They will colonize Sudan, and then once the South Sudan got colonized, and then what they will do is this one. They will not be able to remove it away from the world map, and then we will face problems, and then we will face problems removing this kind of Rogers cases of which they set too new, and then is altering event because we have immigrant of many years, 100 years old. They work here and then they left this country. They're operating in Africa. They are all affected. Their budget is all affected. They don't know what is too new here happening in these countries. So everything is altered. And if you look everywhere, everything is altered. Okay? Because those are the reasons. And then if this guy is the one that sending this kind of people, all these people, they suffered, they work for South Sudan, who are traveling this kind of airport because the flight delayed. They are found all flight delayed because they work South Sudan. And then why shall they be traveling? They said they work hard and then they achieve that map now, and then they have at least they have to also enjoy little a bit. You see there? So that is the case scenarios. If it come to airport delays, and then it come to this one, those cases, those are all the verifications of areas. And then to clarify it, and then to summarize it, we are there also with radios. If it come to any other elections and campaigns, of course, the campaign will continue in addition in radios. Those guys which we mentioned there, for the TV, for the internet, for the phone, for the mobile, okay, those are guys. And then for the insurance, they all have radios. Okay, they will get the information because I'm not hiding the information. This information is not hidden, is very written there. Whatever you want is viral there, and that is also viral in this seat here. Nobody hide. My face I did not hide. If you want, my name is there, Waine Hassan Ziziton, and I still saw my company logos. Because why? Those guys, they have a lot of weaknesses, a lot of scandals, a lot of hacking. They are hacking too much money from peoples. Okay? For which we want only the government to involve here, and then we want only the church leaders to involve. If they can also involve little bit, they can enjoy that service for free. Okay? When we mean the government, the church leaders, they can enjoy for free because they have a generation to generation to enjoy. That's what we mean. If you are doing like this, you don't know what is in the background. This is the poverties and the tabled things.